too many dirty martinis, and then you go and you see all the jewelry and you're like, ooh, I want that. Hi, I'm Anu Merton. I'm a jewelry designer and I'm here to take handmade in India out into the world. Oh gosh. I think I would miss, in terms of clothing, I would miss some of my chicken curry pieces, really fine chicken curry pieces the most. I would miss my grandmom and mom's saris, old saris. My wedding dress, which isn't really special in terms of how it looks, but obviously it holds a very emotional value. I think, yeah, that's it. Wow, that's an interesting one. I think when I started Anu Merton, and must have been the first few times where people actually really resonated with what I was doing and bought into the story, and it was all about Indian jewelry, and everyone sort of coming forward to say how much they loved it and how much they really liked that someone was trying to do what I was doing. So it felt like everything I gave, I got tenfolds back, which was very, very emotional, still is, and very, very exciting. Starting the brand as me being the model, photographer, product designer, storyteller, everything. Even now, I think most people don't know, but I shoot all my pictures myself. So I am the photographer. And other than Devanshi, my friend, I am also the model. So sort of keeping the creative side of the business, the presentation of it close to me, I think has paid off, I would say. If my life was a movie, I think it would be live every day with a lot of emotions and joy. Gosh, yeah, my friends would joke and say that because I think when I was younger in college, people would say, if you made a movie, it would be seduce and destroy. And I was like, no, that's awful. And I'm like, no, I'm done with my destruction mode. I'm into creation now. I think a project. I really like working on my spirit animal, which is, the white falcon that Guru Gobind Singh Ji had, which was called Rustam, and he was called Chitte Bajwala. And, Sikhism is based on the 7 principles of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, which I realized later on after I had made my first Rustam. And I feel like, this is Bark. He's one of my first Baj, and he's my spirit animal. And I've made, I made one, now have at least 20 different kinds of Bajas. There are lots of different kinds of Rustam. So there's Girebane Rustam, which is a choker. There's Bajue Rustam, which is a bracelet. There's the Rustam ring. And I think the Rustam collection keeps growing, and it just gives me a lot of joy and contentment when I see it sort of be loved the way I love it. I would do Gulzar. I would do someone who I really enjoy reading, or whose philosophy I really sort of love. I really like this psychologist called James Hollis. So I would have him. And Gulzar, James Hollis. Who else should we get? Yes! I would call Wong Kar-wai. He's my favorite filmmaker. So it would be Gulzar, Wong Kar-wai, and maybe Abida Parveen. I think it would be play on your strengths. So if you really like something and are good at something, so say that I really love jewelry and I love layering and I love vibes. So instead of going and experimenting with 15 different things, make your strength work for yourself. Not really, that again, it's very interesting. We are obviously surrounded by a lot of influence, but I think I've always been someone who's very internally driven. So I don't really look for outside validation as such, and I sort of have always dressed for myself and wanted to please myself. That might sound very wrong, but I don't. I think I still, if Vogue sends me a party invite and says this is the dress code, I would still think of wearing a traditional farshi garara with a mahi pusht from Lucknow with a transparent kurta and a beautiful dupatta, then looking at other designers to find a gorgeous dress. It's just I bloody love this country. I'm very emotional about it. I just enjoy it so much. For sure. I mean, lots of things. Architecture, especially the Mughal architecture of Rajasthan. Things that I sort of saw my mum and grandmum wear. Bangles, jewelry. In fact, one of my first earrings is called Rekha stud, and it's based on something that my mum used to wear very often growing up. She loved big studs or jhumkas, and I have done beautiful jhumkas and studs, almost like a homage to her, because she was my introduction to jewelry. Ooh, I love that question. It's such a fun thing, because if you read about me on my website, there's a lot of rebellion there. And I am, in my own way, quite a rebel in terms of mixing metals, mixing things. I don't just make stuff that's made in gold and gold. I make it in all sorts of metals because I think everyone should be able to afford it. So, but when it comes to my style, I think I am very much true to who I was sort of growing up. I remember even in college, juniors would say, oh, the girl who always wears white. So I guess it's probably remained. My mom. Oh wow. N. New. Soul. Companion. Wow. That's a hard one. Why can't I get B? B is beauty. Rustam. Why? Gosh, I love Yves Saint Laurent, so I can think of YSL with Y. Patna, that's where I'm from. Wow, deep one. Fashion used as a tool. So I think a lot of fashion is self-expression, and a wound is there more because it's not expressed. So I think as soon as you express anything emotional or something to do with yourself, you accept it more as a person. So the first step of healing is acceptance. And the moment you accept, healing starts. So, self-expression, acceptance of yourself. So there you go. You get to healing. I'll say neither. Surround yourself with love and nature, music and soul. Do things that are very basic. If you like cooking, cook yourself a great meal. If you like going for a long walk, go to the mountains, go for a walk. If you like the beach, go spend days at the beach. Spend time with people you really love, enjoy, and who bring out the inner child. And once the inner child is alive and kicking, you'll conquer the world. I think what I've really enjoyed about Quorum is that the spaces are so thoughtfully designed. When you walk in, you sort of feel very free and you feel you're in an open space. So it really helps you calm down, express, be happy. It makes you want to spend time with people, connecting, engaging. These are happy spaces. So I'm sure people who come here are sort of are taking and giving back, and it's fun. It's young and fun too.